Okay, so our personal objective in this lab was to assess the effectiveness of different levels of SPF sunscreen to protect skin against UVA and UVB radiation in the products of sunscreen, liquid foundation, and tanning oil. And our hypothesis was if products with different SPF levels are tested for UV wavelengths on skin, then the higher SPF products will result in lower UV rays. Therefore, the SPF 50 sunscreen will be the best protectant from skin damage and risk when compared to the other products. And so our variables, our independent variables, were the SPF protection level of the sunscreen, tanning lotion, and liquid foundation, which ranged from 4 to 50. The dependent variables of the UVA and UVB able to be absorbed by the probes, and our constants were the parafilm probes, light source, and the duration under the sun. And so our materials were the parafilm sunscreen with SPF levels of 15, 30, and 50, which were all CVS off-brand. Liquid foundation with SPF levels of 15, 30, actually 15, 17, and 15, 17, and 18. And those were Maybelline, L'Oreal, and CoverGirl foundations. And then tanning spray with SPF levels of 5, 10, and 15. Actually, no, they were 4, 8, and 15, and those were Australian Gold, Banana Boat, and off-brand. UVA and UVB probes, Sunshine, tape, LabQuest, and our ring stand. Okay, this is our data set that compares the SPF coverage in sunscreen to our liquid foundation to our tanning lotion. The readings that we got, the results from this lab, we can see that while SPF 50 did protect the parafilm and the UV sensor, both UVA and UVB, at a really high percentage, it only covered the greatest of UVB percentages. But within the UVA coverage, it was one of the highest, but it was not the highest. Between actually liquid foundation at SPF level 18 and SPF level 17, and at 30 and 45 in sunscreen, all earned higher ratings. If we look at the data table that shows the percentages, than the SPF 50. So we were not supported in the hypothesis according to UVA, but we were in UVB. And so we can attribute this to the sporadic clouds and the inconsistent sunlight that was coming directly at the UV probe, as well as our inconsistencies maybe in the application of the liquid to the parafilm. Some may have had thicker layers of the product over the parafilm, which would block more light than the product applied at a thinner level. So we could have been inconsistent at that case, and that would have affected our results a lot. I think that our data would help support the sales of liquid foundation, because liquid foundation, if we're looking at the graphs, the average values, and at the UVA and UVB coverage, we would see that according to our results, liquid foundation, while it did not have significantly high SPF levels, still was able to cover 100% at minimum of UVA and UVB rays according to our results. So whether or not our results were 100% accurate, if they were used to support one of the products, liquid foundation would maybe be improved in their sales.